Happy to have you alongside to what should be a fantastic football showcase. The home team
playing on their home field, and they want to be able to keep this advantage going. As we get ready for this one, Chris, what is the key in this matchup?
Well, and I think you hit on it, Gus, the home field advantage, because these two teams obviously match up very well against each other. So as the home team, you're hoping that you can sort of incite your own fans and get that energy in the building, because in a game this close, that well could be the difference.
All right, Chris, with that in mind, let's go down to the field. We are ready for football. Fire. Get set to kick it away. The stop was made by Williams. And coming to the field, the quarterback, who hopes to lead this offense to victory in this game. They'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Number 3 tosses to the left side. And with that, let's take a look at some of the key starters on offense, a group that hopes to put up some points in this one. And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. He's loose and running strong. He's wrestled down at about the 47-yard line by Jenkins. And we'll have a 1st down and 10. Ball is on the 47. Number 3 hands off to the left. And he's tackled at about the 41 by Ratliff. And just about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. Short pass to his left. He's tackled at about the 29-yard line by Spencer. Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Rolling out to his right. Fires a strike to the right. He's brought down at about the 21 by Newman. Pass completed for a gain of 8. Second down, and they're going to need just about 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Passes out to the left. Touchdown! What an amazing catch!
Well, it just goes to show that you don't have to be the fastest guy on the football field to get open. That time, some physical play, getting off the line of scrimmage, a good quick cut, and he gets it in for the touchdown.
Feely drills the PAT, and now it's a 7-point game. Arizona is up a touchdown. Arizona is just about ready to kick this one away. Scandrick is back to receive the kick. Here we go. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. We have our first penalty of the game. He gets out to the 28-yard line. Number 85 was there to bring him down. James is flagged for a hold on the play. They'll start this drive at the 16. First down, 10 to go. Surveys the field. It's on their own 16-yard line. Murray, the ball carrier. He's dropped down right around the 16-yard line by Lennon. It's on their own 16-yard line. Still looking for an open man. Bryant was his intended target. Fourth down. The Cowboys ready to punt this one away. Preston fields the ball at the 34. He takes it back to the 43. Butler was there for the stop.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Here's the give. He's wrestled down around the 47-yard line by Hatcher. They're looking at second down and 6. Ball on their own 47. Looks right. Throws.
And as we spotlight this defense, DeMarcus Ware out of Troy has been consistently excellent, establishing himself as one of the most exciting defenders in the league.
Yeah, in a 3-4 defense, the outside linebacker is really free to be sort of creative, and DeMarcus Ware is so dynamic that offenses really just can't stop him. He's so much fun to watch.
Has a man to his right with a one-handed catch. And he's tackled right around the 44-yard line by James. First down and 10. Ball on the 44. Wells on the draw.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
They're looking now at 2nd and 11. And looks left. Throws. Breaston was the intended receiver on the play. They'll line up again on 3rd down. Short throw to the left. He's tackled at about the 39-yard line by number 95. 6-yard gain on the play. It's 4th down. The home team are lining up to punt it away. And now this offense will set up with excellent field position with a chance to cut into this lead. They'll go to work at the 20. It's 1st and 10. They hand it off. Finds room along the sideline. He's brought down at about the 35-yard line by Washington. Fresh set of downs following the big run. They'll keep it on the ground again.
Offensively, you'd be hard-pressed to find a unit with as much wall-to-wall talent. Jason Witten out of Tennessee is a huge weapon coming out of the tight end position.
Yeah, it's always dangerous to claim that somebody is the best at a particular position, but it's really tough to think of somebody much better than Jason Witten. He really sort of transcends his position. The ability to catch the football is right there with any receiver in the NFL, but he also has the uncanny ability to block and come down with those tough catches over the middle.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. They line up at the 25. Looking, fires it to the left.
That ball had to be placed into a very tiny spot to get that completion. Great throw and a very good catch.
Offense comes out 1st and goal, needing a touchdown to tie things up. And we have a flag on the play. He's dropped for a loss, and I have a feeling this one is coming back. And it will come back. Penalty on the offense.
One thing we've learned about this defense, it's hard enough to move the football against them. You cannot help them with these penalties.
Looks left. Here's a short pass. He's in. Touchdown.
Just a great route that time. No way that he wasn't going to catch that football and score with that one. That was beautiful.
The extra point to tie this game up. Extra point is good. Time winds down here in the first with the score. The Cowboys 7, the home team 7. McBriar will be kicking off. Breaston stands back to field the kick. He'll return it from the 1. Hold on, there is a flag down. James was there to bring him down. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call. They'll get the ball here at the 10. And we'll have a first down and 10. He's dropped down around the 12-yard line. By Ware. It's 2nd and 5 here. And the play clock is at 0. This should be a delay of game. And the clock runs out. Delay of game.
And you could tell from the beginning their wires were just crossed on that play. For some reason, the coaching staff and the quarterback just didn't communicate through that helmet the way they were trying to.
Passes out to his right. He knocks it away at the last second. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing 3rd down. Here they have a 3rd down and 10 to go. Goes through his progression. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Not a very creative sequence of play calling that time. They just never seem to get anything going on that drive.
So, it's 4th down. The home team lining up to punt. Scandrick will take it at the 47.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
He's looking towards the left side. Interception.
There you see the kind of overall skills that makes this guy special. Not only can he blitz and play the run, he can get back in coverage too.
From their own 49-yard line. Has a man deep.
Wow, he just let that one get away from him. I mean, that was a relatively easy throw for him to make.
From their own 49-yard line. He's going to his right. Throws. He's wrestled down around the 41-yard line by Scandrick. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Wells gets the call. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
They line up at the 45. Running out of time.
As a quarterback, you understand where your protection is and what you can protect. If you can't protect a certain side, you have to throw it hot. That time the quarterback missed the hot read and paid the price.
After the sack, they're going to be looking at a third down and long play here. He's looking down the middle. Throws. Hit as he caught it, and he's able to hang on to it. We've played a quarter, and we're all tied up. It's fourth down. The home team ready to punt this one away. They'll start at the 20-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Throws it up top, down the left side. He drops the easy pick. Bryant was the intended receiver. They'll face second down and 10. Ball is on the 20. Under heavy pressure. Steps up in the pocket, and they've got him. They're now looking at a 3rd and long after the sack. And they get to him. Well, now they'll be faced with a 4th down situation.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball.
The sack brings up a 4th and very long situation. Breston picks it up at the 46. He gets out to the 45. Number 34 was there for the stop.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Short throw to the right. And he's tackled at about the 43-yard line by Spencer.
Good defense all over the field that time. They had the deep routes covered, and when they tried to dump it off to the tight end, they were on it.
They line up at the 43. Wells on a counter left side. 4 yards on the carry. So it's 3rd down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Dumps it out left. He's tackled around the 27-yard line by Lee. First down and 10. And they'll spot it at the 27. Again with the run. He's brought down right around the 14-yard line by Sensible. It's 1st and 10. He's dropped down around the 14-yard line by Spencer. And just about 12 yards away. Inside give. Tries to juke the defender, and he will be tackled.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
first and goal. Fires a strike to the right. Fitzgerald with the grab, but there's been no signal. Did he make the catch? They're saying no score on the play. Second and goal coming up. Ball on the 1-yard line. Moves to his right. Throws to his left. Third down coming up after that incompletion. Third down now. Goal to goal. Surveys the field. Flag on the play. If this is holding, the ball is coming back. He's got it! Touchdown! Number 63 is flagged for a hold on the play. They'll line up here at the 10, third down and goal. Has a man to his right. 4-yard gain on the pass. This will be a 24-yard field goal try. And he makes it. So that will make the score the home team 10, the Cowboys 7. Feely is ready to kick this one off. Jones is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll start at the 8-yard line. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Herring was there to bring him down. And we'll have a first down and 10. Still looking for an open man. It's almost picked off.
Whoa, that was really lucky that one wasn't picked off. Not a good decision at all there.
That'll make it second down with 10 to go. He goes down. Sack. Not many plays in the playbook designed to get this kind of yardage. Third down and long. Throws the deep pass. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Chris, that was a pretty nice defensive stand.
Yeah, they just kind of looked out of sync from the very beginning there, and I thought first down really set the tone for that entire series.
Fourth down. The Cowboys lining up to punt. Austin starts running at the 32. He takes it back to the 43. Wright was there for the stop.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call. That penalty will move them back a bit.
Sloppy play right there. The one thing you learn as an offensive player is you can't give away yards. They are just too hard to come by.
Wells on the give. He's wrestled down at about the 41. By Ware. They've got a 2nd and 12 here. Number 3 hands it off. Drop behind the line.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now, when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
Third down. They'll need 14 to convert. Ball on their own 39. Short pass to his left. Catches it, and he's dropped. It's 4th down. The home team ready to punt this one away. On the return, he fumbles it.
I don't care what the coach's age is. That'll make your heart skip a beat. You never want to give up a possession like that.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Hit and drop behind the line.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. And he's tackled at about the 21 by Campbell.
Big run on that one, but they weren't able to stop him before he got to the marker, and really that's the key. Occasionally, if you're going to try and make a play in a long yardage situation, a quarterback run from the defensive standpoint isn't always so bad.
Now they'll face a 3rd and 6 situation. Ball on their own 21. Passes short right side. Makes the grab near the sideline, but no signal yet. Yes, he did make the catch.
Really nice effort along that sideline. What a great example of body control and little finesse.
It looks like there's a penalty. He doesn't get back to the line. And this one looks like it's going to come back. And that will back this one up.
Penalties like that sometimes will split a huddle. You'll get half the guys patting you on the back and saying that's okay, and the other half are looking at you like, you idiot.
A lot of movement down there on the offensive line.
Well, if you want to know why Pee Wee football coaches make you run a lap if you jump off sides, it's because it can really have a negative impact on your offense, just like that one.
Murray, left side. He's tackled right around the 16-yard line by Curry. It's second and very long. Short throw to the left.
The Cowboys aren't looking all that sharp at all right now in the passing game. And I know it's still early, but they have to be getting a little frustrated with their inability to attack this defense.
And we're at the 2-minute warning.
The NFL on EA Sports will continue after this word from your local station.
The offense faces another third down situation here as they line up. Murray on the handoff. He's brought down around the 20-yard line by Washington. It's fourth down. The Cowboys line up to punt. Rodgers Cromartie will take it at the 35.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Flips it out short to his left. He's dropped down around the 46-yard line by Wilson. Roberts gains 4 yards with that reception. Good coverage downfield. Has it on the sideline, but was he inbounds? The officials will huddle. They say no, he didn't have it.
Well, let's give him some credit for making a great effort, but just unable to pull that one in.
Here's the long bomb. The pass falls incomplete. We're probably looking at a punting situation right here. Fourth down. The home team are lining up to punt it away. He will start from the 13. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
He throws short. Uh-oh! Watch out! He's wrestled down at about the 31 by Washington. Looks left. Here's a short pass. Loose ball. Dallas recovers it. The Cowboys will take their first time out of the half. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on their own 36. Looking. Fires it to the left. Austin was his intended target. The offense is now looking at 3rd and 5. Ball on their own 36. Dumps it out right. Watch out, he's got space. And he's tackled right around the 46-yard line by Rogers Cromartie. First down and 10. Wants the end zone. Brings it in. Oh, wait, no call yet. It is going to be 6 points. He was very close to the line, but the booth must think there's a chance he caught that one inbounds.
I really don't know how the officials make this call. They're supposed to watch the hands to see if there's a clean catch and any bobble. They're supposed to be able to see the feet, whether they're both in bounds or not. And then they're supposed to be able to follow the guy down to the ground if he happens to fall to make sure there's not a secondary bobble. A lot going on in these calls.
Not the call the receiver was looking for, but it was the right one.
A lot of moving parts to that play. Were the feet down? Did he have the catch? Did he maintain possession? And a lot of times it's so much easier when you slow it down and replay.
Number 4 tacks on the extra point. Dallas is up by 4. McBriar gets ready to kick it away. Roberts stands back to field the kick. He makes it to the 23-yard line. Number 42 was there to bring him down. The offense will take over at the 23. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. He's tackled around the 31-yard line by Scandrick. 8-yard gain on that play. That'll bring up second down, a couple of yards needed to convert. Searching for an open man. Has a man out to his right. He's brought down around the 44-yard line by Wilson. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Short throw to the right.
As a quarterback, you have to go through your reads. That was his first look on that play, and he shouldn't have stayed with it that long. That was a bad decision.
It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Number 3 with the draw play. He's dropped down around the 41-yard line by Spencer. Throws to his right. Not much indecision by the coach here. He'll keep the offense out there to go for it. Going up towards the end zone. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 14-10. And welcome back to Glendale. Dallas will get it first here in the second half. He'll return it from the 6. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Lennon was there for the stop. And from their own 25-yard line. Has a man short to his left. He's wrestled down around the 34-yard line by Lennon. Gain of 9. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. In the backfield.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
That'll make it 3rd down. The offense needs about 3 feet for the first. Hands it to the back. Is this a first down? Well, here comes the measurement. No, he didn't get there, and it's going to be 4th down. So, it's 4th down. The Cowboys ready to punt this one away. Returns the punt from the 16.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Dumps it out left. And he's tackled around the 23-yard line. By Ware.
I tell you, as a defense, you don't mind giving up a little dinky throw like that to the tight end. That's good defense.
Now they're facing 2nd and 7. Ball on their own 23. Throws it deep. Left side. And the pass is incomplete. And now the offense will be faced with a 3rd down situation. Offense looking at 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on their own 23. Checks down to the short pass. He may not have gotten there. They'll measure. He did not make it. It's going to be 4th down. 4th down. The home team are lining up to punt this one away. Scandrick fields the ball at the 30.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Murray gets the ball. He's tackled right around the 40-yard line by Walker. They're looking at 2nd down and 6. The ball is on their own 40. Steps and throws to the left side. He drops the easy pick. Bryant was the intended receiver on the play. Third down, they need 6 for a first down. The ball is on their own 40. Pass is short right side. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. It was enough to move the chains.
You hear it all the time that this is a game of inches, But what I really like to watch is the battle for those inches. That time, the battle goes to the receiver.
We've got 2nd and 9 yards to go. Ball on their own 47. He's dropped, and that's a huge sack. So they're facing 3rd and long following the sack. Goes through his progression. He needs to get rid of it. Steps up in the pocket, and they've got him. The sack brings up a 4th and very long situation. Rogers Cromartie will take it at the 21. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
They'll set up shop at the 23-yard line. And we'll have a 1st down and 10. Number 3 hands it off. He's brought down at about the 31 by Lee. Second down, and they're going to need just about 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Short pass to his left. He's dropped down around the 36-yard line by Wilson. Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 36. They go with the toss. He doesn't get back to the line.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
Second down, 11 yards for 1st. He is wanting to go deep with it. He's wrestled down at about the 17-yard line by Sensible. And so far in this one, as you can see, this player has been the impact performer of the game so far. First and 10 once again after the big gain through the air. Wells takes the delayed handoff. They line up at the 17. He's looking down the middle. Throws.
Well, it's always great to have a big arm, but you have to be able to control it on occasion. He wants to consistently throw that ball hard, and that's just not always the right pass.
Third down now, 10 yards for the first. And looks left. Throws. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
They'll call on the field goal unit here. And he makes it. And with that, the score is the home team 13, the Cowboys 14. Feely looks ready to kick it away. Jones is deep, looking to return the kickoff. Camps under it. He will start from his own 5. He gets out to the 28-yard line. Graham was there to bring him down. Skandrick looks to be a bit injured after that one. They'll go to work at the 28-yard line. First down and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
From their own 27-yard line. Here's a draw. Brought down behind the line.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man. And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Offense needs a dozen on this third down. Short throw to the left. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 41. Romo with the toss. Drop behind the line.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that eighth man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
And it's 2nd and 12 yards to go. Ball on their own 39. Opts for a short throw. They get 7 on the play. From their own 46-yard line. Passes it over the middle of the field. And he's tackled at about the 49-yard line by Washington. Just about 3 yards there.
Well, that's really a nice tackle on that play. Anytime you get man coverage on the outside against a receiver, you have to be able to make that one-on-one play, and he did it great.
Fourth down. The Cowboys lining up to punt. So at the end of 3, the score is 14-13. The Cowboys will start this fourth quarter with a slim lead and possession of the ball. And it's in the end zone for a touchback. And as their offense comes onto the field, what are you looking for them to do? They'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Wells takes a handoff. He's tackled around the 20-yard line by Bowen. On their own 20-yard line. Wells takes it up the middle. And he's running with a purpose now. Finally brought down at the 10. It's 1st and 10 now after the big gain on the ground. Has a seam down the middle. Tip pass, and it's incomplete. Ten yards away from the end zone. Here's a pass over the middle. He's got it! Touchdown! They take a late lead.
That's one of those great throws where the receiver was covered when he actually made the throw, but he threw it to a spot, and the timing was perfect for the touchdown.
It looks like they will go for 2. Has a man to his right. Runs it in for 2. Great job there. They were able to get it in for 2. Arizona is just about ready to kick this one away. Jones is back to receive the kick. And he gathers it at the 6-yard line. He stopped at the 24-yard line. Walker was there for the stop. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. The offense will take over at the 24-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. And they got him. But they'll only lose about a yard on the play.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball.
From their own 23-yard line. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down right around the 26-yard line by Curry. Just about 3 yards there.
Always a dangerous play when you get a wide receiver in the open field against man coverage. But that time the defense was there and made a nice open field tackle.
Pretty obvious passing down here. The offense facing a 3rd and long situation that they need to convert. Uh-oh! Watch out!
Boy, in that kind of situation, you just think that if they're going to pick up the first down on you, they're going to have to do it throwing the football. But that time, the quarterback got out in the open field and got it done.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. He's searching for a receiver.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
They line up at the 49. Looks left. Here's a short pass. It's almost picked off. Second down now following the incomplete pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Moves to his right. In heavy traffic.
He goes down again amidst a heavy pass rush.
That's something he's got to improve if he wants to reach the next level. It's almost like he takes himself out of the play the moment he hears footsteps. You just can't keep putting your team in a hole by taking sacks. Just throw it away.
And not to mention, he takes an inordinate amount of hits.
You know, that's a good point, Gus. The NFL is really geared to protect the quarterback, but when he has the ball, he's going to take some shots.
So they're facing 3rd and long following the sack. Looking for a man.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
It's 4th down. The Cowboys ready to punt this one away. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. And they come back onto the field, still up a score.
Well, it's definitely late in the game, but I still expect them to come out and try and move the football down the field. I always thought as an offensive player, it's much easier to seal the deal on the offensive side than to have to be on the sideline and watch your defense.
Has a man short to his left. He's dropped down at about the 27. By right, Fitzgerald picks up maybe 7 with that catch. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Wells on the inside handoff.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
First down and 10. Ball on their own 36. Wells takes the give. That's a 3-yard gain. Second and 7 situation here. Ball on their own 39. Takes the snap, and he's in trouble. Steps up and immediately goes down. Pretty obvious passing situation here after the sack. Third down, 14 yards to go. They hand it off. Cuts back, and he's dropped. What about that play call?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess. But at least in this situation, it's the fourth quarter. You have the lead. I can understand the call.
Fourth down. The home team line up to punt. Jones gets it at the 23. So, Chris, what does this offense have to do to get him back into this game? Graham was there to bring him down. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 25. Murray, the ball carrier. He's wrestled down around the 26-yard line by Herring. It's second down and 8 to go. Searching for an open man. Buying time with his feet. Sacked again. There's number 8.
Well, that's sack number 8 right there. This is where the quarterback now decides whether A, he wants to play anymore or not, or B, if he wants to hand the ball to one of those offensive linemen and say, how about if I play tackle and you go back there and get kicked for a little while?
So the sack brings up this third and very long situation. Dumps it out right. And he's tackled around the 31-yard line by Herring. So, it's 4th down. The Cowboys are lining up to punt it away. Preston will take it at the 21. He makes it out to about the 30-yard line. Wright was there for the stop.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Breaking through up the gut. He's tackled right around the 46-yard line by Wilson. From their own 46-yard line. They give it off here. He's brought down around the 49-yard line by Williams. It's 2nd down and 6. So the ball on the 49. Hit and drop behind the line. Spencer with the takedown again. That's his 5th tackle of the game. They're facing a 3rd and 10. Handoff up the middle.
With this much time left on the clock, really no choice in this situation. You're going to have to punt the football away and rely on your defense.
It's 4th down. The home team are lining up to punt this one away. He will start from the 13. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
They'll go to work at the 16-yard line. 1st down, 10 to go. Rolling out to his right. It looks like there's a penalty. This one will be on the offense, and if there was ever a time you don't want a penalty, this is it. Now in a 2nd and long following the sack. Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws.
And if you had a guy that big running at you, all you would do is just turn and hide, brother. I know you.
Third and long for the offense, looking for a 1st down. That would keep this comeback attempt alive. Steps and throws to the left side. 4th down. The Cowboys line up to punt. Breaston fields it at the 42. He makes it out to the 43-yard line. Number 34 was there to bring him down.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
He's dropped down at about the 39-yard line by Lee. Brings up 2nd down and 6 yards to go. They spot it on the 39. Wells on the run. The Cowboys will take a timeout. That is their 2nd of the half. They line up at the 38. Still looking for an open man. Throws it deep to the end zone. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
It's 4th down. The home team lining up to punt.
Well, it's pretty simple now. You have to get the ball into the end zone. And as an offense, this is what you train for. From training camp on through, you get the ball in these situations, you march it down the field, and you win the football game. This is what playing offensive football is all about.
He's looking down the middle. Throws. Austin was the intended receiver on the play.
You can talk about it, man, but you got to do it.
It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Flips out short. He's wrestled down around the 27-yard line by Wilson. Bryant caught that one for a gain of 7. They'll throw for the 1st. And he's tackled right around the 38-yard line by Rhodes. Someone jumped early down there.
Well, that's more than a little humiliating for an offensive lineman. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to hide after one of those. And, yeah, they know national television is going to be talking about them as well.
Short throw to the left. And that was the last thing the offense needed. Here's the call on the field. Flag on the play.
Boy, it's tough enough to try and stop an NFL offense, but when you give them extra chances, it is almost impossible.
So the penalty pushes them back for a first and long. Opts for a short throw. He's tackled right around the 30-yard line by number 35. It's a 7-yard gain with the pass.
Nothing too complex about that. The quarterback saw the zone coverage as he dropped out of there on that one and found the open man on the out route.
So on another third down attempt for the offense, 3rd and long coming up. He's searching for a receiver. It's a quarterback sack. And because of his effort, they will now be forced into a 4th down situation.
He just read that play perfectly, was able to come free and get the quarterback. We're starting to see this more and more in the league now, where guys fake like they're going into coverage, then come in for the sack.
So after the sack, it's now 4th down and long. Here's the pass. Deep ball to the right side. Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
I can't really second-guess the call on the part of the offense there. They really felt like they needed to keep this drive alive, just didn't get it done.
They'll set up shop at the 23. And we'll have a 1st down and 10. He takes a knee. That concludes our game, but stay right there to catch the post-game wrap-up. And let's take a look at the Gatorade Performer of the Game.